Capricorn, welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your reading for the week of October 25th through 31st of 2021. So, coming up to Halloween. Are you ready for Halloween? Maybe, you know what? Maybe not everyone observes or, celebrates whatever, has fun on Halloween. Maybe that's not a thing. Please let me know wherever you live if that's a thing for you. Here in Canada, what we do is on the evening of October 31st, the kids all dress up in costumes and they go around to all the houses and they knock on doors or they call out or whatever they do, and then the people will come to the door and give out candy. So that's it, superficially. There are all kinds of, witchy traditions around there that time. And that is said to be when the veil is thin, when the communication between other worlds and ours is most likely. And sometimes spirit is mischievous and plays pranks, or, even a little more sinister than that, depending, who you are and how you take it. So anyway, it's just a lot of fun. That's my opinion. Okay, so let's see what your angels want to tell you this time. So it's a group reading. Keep that in mind. If some parts don't resonate for you, no problem. Just take the parts that do. Okay, Capricorn. So your angels want you to realize how brilliant you are. You are absolutely gifted at what you do. And so, most of the time it feels like you know that, and when you're younger, maybe you're a little conceited about that and whatever, and you work hard at it. And then, if somebody calls you down about it or whatever, then you feel insulted and stuff. But as you grow older, you simply grow into it. It's just knowledge. You know that you're good at that. End of sentence. There's nothing arrogant about it. There's nothing better than anybody else. You are very gifted at what you do. Yes, you are. And so when you can get to that quiet place where you just simply know that it's part of you, it's normal, and you embrace it without bragging, without feeling like you're above anybody else, then you've really made it. That's kind of, the way to feel about it. You can absolutely be very proud of yourself and all the work you've done to get here to this part where people around you can observe and notice how gifted you are. And you can be so proud of how you got there and the hard work you've done and the knowledge that you've gained and all that stuff without taking away from anybody else. Yeah. Some of you are there fully and completely. Some of you are getting there. Some of you are like, no, I can't do that yet. Okay, you will at some point. It'll be fine. Okay, so feels like there's something that going on this week that you're like, oh, I just don't know how this is going to turn out. Trust. Your angels are saying you can trust that everything is going exactly according to plan. Angels they have like this bird's eye view, where we stand as humans. We're like on the ground floor with everybody all around us. And so we can only see a certain distance. The angels, however, are way up here and they can see far and wide, and they can see our path. They can see where we're going, and they want you to be able to trust them when they say it's all fine. It feels a little scary in the moment, but you can just kind of you take a deep breath and you step back a little bit so that it's not so personal, it's not so immediate. And you can respond how you choose to respond. That's all good. They will help you with that too. Just ask for help with that. And then everything will be fine. Relax, everything's going to be okay. It's a bit of a process. to begin with, it's a process for you to be able to trust that this is okay. And it's also a process for it to get through the difficult part to when it is fully okay, right? So you do have to have the trust and the knowledge that everything is looked after. And that is true, though. That is absolute. That's absolute. Okay. Are you looking for romance? Exciting. If you are, keep your eyes peeled because the opportunity is there. Now, if you stay home and sit on your couch, romance is going to find it pretty hard to find you, right? So put yourself out there a little bit. Go places that you maybe normally wouldn't. Dress in whatever helps you feel good, right? It's got nothing to do with anybody else or whether they find you attractive or whatever. Dress how you feel good about yourself. How when you wear those clothes, we all know there's some clothes that you wear that you just feel dumpy in. Wear the other clothes, the ones that you stand a little straighter, that you feel good in, that you enjoy wearing, even if they're not quite comfortable, right? That's sometimes how it goes. and be open to this romance. The people are out there, and you just have to open yourself to receive that, and to, you put yourself out there a little bit. You step forward just a little bit, maybe, right? And then things can feel free to happen. For anybody who's currently in a romance, this is a great week. Let yourself completely treasure the other person and let yourself be treasured. If the other person is kind of feeling, I don't know, not into it this week, you can create it. And if you're feeling like you want some romance, you want the other person to put some effort into something or whatever, you might have to suggest it. Like, we haven't done this kind of stuff for a while, right? Why don't we do that? So it might be a dinner out, or it might be, get a sitter somewhere else, and then you stay home together, or, whatever it is, just feel into it, see what it is you want, and let yourself feel romantic this week. Let yourself be romanced this week. All right. Just be yourself. You are fabulous. The phrase they were giving me was not appropriate for, video, in my opinion. But anyway, you're amazing. And there's no one else just like you. And so when you are yourself, that is like you fit exactly in this niche, right? And in the whole world full of souls and energy and people and temperaments and personalities, you are the only one who fits so perfectly right here. And if you try and change yourself, well, you don't fit quite as well in there. And, maybe you think somebody else is like whatever and you like that. So you try and be more like that. To an extent that works, provided you're only raising your own vibration, right? But at the same time, you just want to be your own self. And, if there's something about you that you think, well, I didn't enjoy how I behaved during that whatever thing. Well, now next time you can examine that and see how you'd prefer to act instead. But it's still all within your own self. It's not because you want to be covering you or because you want to change into somebody else. It's because you want to improve your own self, right? Now, from your angel's point of view, there's no improvement required. They just love you and have zero judgment. And everything you do is just fine in their eyes. In our human eyes and your own human eyes, that's not always the case. So most of us are striving all the time to get better at being our own self, right? Yeah. So Just be yourself. And at the end of the week, there's a celebration. There's cause for celebration. You get, I don't know, some good news, or something just works out, or you made it through this difficult week and here you are, or you're connecting deeper with somebody. Perhaps that's this romance coming. Whatever it is, there's cause for celebration at the end of this week. So you have that to look forward to for sure. Okay, go ahead, let loose. Stay safe is the only thing, right? But have fun. Kick up your heels and do what you want. Okay, and so the last little bit of wisdom from the daily guidance cards: steady progress. Whatever it is you've been working on, yourself, your skills, your knowledge, your presentation. Somebody's doing a presentation, or they're working on their own, self and how they present themselves to the world. That all counts as well, and you're making really great progress. Sometimes to you it feels slow. You feel like you want to hurry it along and stuff like that, but there's no need. Everything is beautiful, and there are times when it is a lot faster. Lately and for this period of time, this is steady progress, which is perfect. You have time to grow into all of it. Okay, well, that was an awesome reading. It sounds like you're going to get through whatever is going on this week. By the end of the week, you'll be celebrating. So, so have confidence. Okay, and so this that I've got, it feels like this is yours, that there's something that you want to be expressing yourself about, but you've been holding yourself back. Be tactful, be diplomatic, but please do express yourself. You need to, for your own health, for the good of your mental health, all that. You need to express yourself. It feels like part of that is what's the it's not quite turmoil, but it's the obstacle, the stumbling block in probably about the middle of the week. So go forward knowing that you can speak how you need to, but do be tactful. Don't be rude. No need to be a jerk, right? And go forward and knowing that it's going to resolve, and it will be a beautiful resolution. Okay, all right. So, Capricorn, I appreciate you very much for being here. Thank you. And I love you. And I will see you next week.